I'm here with Emmanuel Marios from Derwent Finance, and we've both flown into Melbourne today. Beautiful, not sunny day, but thank you very much for joining us.
No, thank you. It was an absolute pleasure for coming here.
Now, you're a bit famous because you're the Bba Broker of the Year for 2022, right?
Yes, so we took an award home, which was fantastic, being Finance Broker of the Year for VicTaz, which is really, really great. Didn't expect it as an office, but yeah.
Oh, those things are always exciting.
Absolutely.
They always make your day. I know we always pretend they don't matter, but they really matter.
They do.
So it's great work. Now, you said you're from Tassie, but when we were chatting, you said actually quite a lot of your business is based outside of Tasmania. Do you want to tell us a bit about your practice?
Yeah, we like to think approximately 80% of our clients are from the mainland, not from Tasmania. How do we utilise that? And we utilise it through technology. So we have a big presence on social media, on your Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. So that's where we get a lot of our clients from, our engagements on those platforms. Yeah.
I am fascinated by your approach, actually. At AMP, we've always used the traditional means of communication. I think we're trying to push the boundaries a little bit about that. I was watching your TikTok videos. How did you get into that, and what are you seeing from that form of communication? Yeah,
so my business partner, Rihanna, had a chat with me and said there's a missing puzzle in this industry. We need to make things a little bit more fun, energetic, and explain things in a more fun way. So we started to look into social media. Started off with Facebook and Instagram, and that was going very well. And then we noticed there was a massive gap on the TikTok presence. So Rihanna and myself and our team had started educating our clients through little 30-second clips on TikTok explaining how to get a mortgage, what you need to do, fun facts, and all of a sudden these videos were ticking over 1 million views and it just blew up. So that's just how it worked. Nothing planned, it was just a massive coincidence.
People think that TikTok's about dancing and doing silly things, and there's a few silly things, but actually it's very educational. I was watching one about parent guarantees. Really simple, 30 seconds that everyone can understand. So.
Absolutely, yeah. I think educating our clients on TikTok's really good. Only reason being is a lot of our clients are first home buyers and second home buyers, and they generally gather information from family members who purchased 30 years ago and explain policies then which are not relevant now. And once they actually see this video, they're like, oh wow, I didn't know that. I can buy a home now because I meet these requirements. So it works out well from then.
So you mentioned most of your customers, first home buyers, second home buyers, refinancers. It's a pretty daunting task when you embark on that first purchase.
Absolutely.
Can you tell me what the customers are saying to you at the moment?
The biggest question they're getting asked at the moment is what an interest rate's going to hit in the next 12 to 24 months. If I knew and I had a crystal ball, I'd obviously advise them, but we don't know. But what we do is we sit them down face-to-face or over Zoom and explain, okay, when banks are lending you money, they're not lending you money based off the current interest rate. There's a floor rate with a buffer in place. So if interest rates do go up, you can meet the affordability. So we explain that. And then what we also do is we create a bit of a plan explaining, okay, let's say if interest rates went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6%, are you going to be able to afford that? Educating our clients with that information gives them the comfort, and instead of going and buying something at their maximum borrowing capacity, they might bring it down and buy something where they can afford the payments if rates do go up. So I think education is key, because if you explain everything thoroughly, you know they're going to have a really good experience with a home loan and less chance for them coming back and stressing out.
But do you see the conversations with customers changing over the last period of time?
Yeah. We're noticing their inquiries have slowed down a little bit more. Customers are taking a little bit more time purchasing a house, where generally they would call you like, I need to get this sorted in 48 hours or it's going to get sold. Now that properties are staying in the market for a bit more of a period of time, they're happy to take their time, and they're being a little bit more cautious, only because they're reading what's online. And as you know, when press goes online, it's massive words and they scare clients. So we just like to sit down and just explain, okay, this is what's happening in reality. This is what you need to do to make sure you're fine with it. Yeah.
And I think, the learning for me is we've got to be constantly educating, and sometimes we go into corporate speak as well. And let's be honest, our clients, our customers do not speak like that every day, and that's what I loved about your TikTok. It was in everyday language that people can just grasp on a train, on a bus, whatever, and move on.
Absolutely, yeah.
So listen, I think if you look back over the last couple of years, speed to yes or speed to an answer has been really important for banks like ours. Mm-hmm. What do you see as being the important things you want from a bank now?
Speed still, I think so, and assurance that they look at the file from A to Z. What we found during COVID times and when banks were very, very slow, they'll look at one part of the file and say, actually, we need this and not continue with the remaining. Where what we are seeing, and it's working very well with A&P as well, is they would look at the whole file from A to Z, and if there is anything missing, they'll just send you a nice little list. We need this, this, this. So drip feeding is one frustration that we found, but I think that's a really important thing.
There's nothing worse when you're a small business like yours. We keep every day asking something different, so that's good to hear.
Absolutely, yeah. And another thing, obviously, is communication. Regular communication with relationship managers and lenders and whatnot. That's a very important thing because obviously within this stressful time, with inflation and rates going up, you want to make sure that the process is going seamlessly so we can obviously update our clients accordingly to make sure that they're completely happy. And I think that's what's happening at the moment as well. Yeah. And
is there anything else we should be doing that you say, yeah, I really want that, it'd make my life easy and my clients easy? Yeah.
I think technology is the future, and I think if lenders start adapting with technology, it's just going to make everything so much easier. I guess people like having the old-fashioned paperwork in front of them, and some customers would like that, but obviously there's going to be other customers out there that prefer everything digitally, especially when most of our clients are interstate, where we don't actually physically see them face-to-face and do everything over Zoom. Having that digital presence makes the process so much simpler and less chance for it to fall behind.
I can assure you I'm 100% on the technology bandwagon. We'll be launching our digital mortgage soon, so very excited about that. But we need to continue to enhance it because you're right, it's part of, everyone wants to do everything on their phone these days, so it's convenient, they can do it when they want. We've got to react as a bank to that also. So
absolutely.
Completely hear you.
Yeah.
So what's next for you, Emmanuel, and the company?
What's next is now that things are slowing a little bit down within the property world, we are investing in our technology again. The most common thing that customers do is send a broker an email, hey, where's this at? Can I get an update? Even though you updated them 24 hours ago, they're anxious. What our app can do is they will log into the app and actually see where everything's going. They'll know, for an example, A&P sent the broker an email, they asked for this. So we've connected our app through Apply Online. So we'll give live updates to our clients and they love it.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Because, people always want to know where everything is at. And one thing I've learned, they look in their bank accounts all the time. They don't look in other things all the time.
Spot on. Yeah, communication's key. Yeah.
And I think that's a very good way to end. So thank you so much for talking to us. You're really pushing the boundaries in terms of that communication, and I love what you're doing. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
For your support.
I really appreciate it.